Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
To the side.
Everybody
hear it
in a
sounds
box
to the
side.
Singing two separate lyrics.
What were you singing?
No, I said two separate lyrics. Same song.
Oh. Irreplaceable?
No.
Okay, great. By Beyonce?
Oh, is that what the song is
To the
called?
left, to the left. Everybody in a box to the left.
I feel like we should petition for that song to be called To the Left.
Yeah, I know.
That way I would know where to find it.
It should have been called To the Left. Email Diane if you think Beyonce should listen to this podcast. She should listen to all. This is our 120th episode. And I think she needs to listen to them all to really have an opinion on what the name of her song should be. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, Mama likes to fiddle a little bit.
Mama likes to fiddle a little bit.
I gotta say this about our bad boy. Every time I listen to him all day straight, I get in a bit of a rhymey mood, and I think of myself as a bit of an 8 Mile.
Wow, you heard it here last.
You think I could
Zoe's
be
an
a
8
rapper
Mile.
in another world?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're-
I'm Julia Davidovich, and Zoe Clark is hands down the best rapper in the game right now. Like, her flow, her rhythm, her rhyming style is unique. It is unmatched.
That is something I would say.
I know.
100% of the time. And my name is Zoe Clark. And boy, am I an amazing rapper.
Oh. I am. I knew you were going to say that because Zoe Clark never lies.
Zoe Clark never lies.
Fuck you, David!
New drop of dude. Okay, who are your bad boys on the block this week? Good week, bad week, medium week?
I think Julia's perfect week, but
Julia's perfect
if
week?
Julia had to complain,
Okay.
she would say
Yeah, Julia has to complain.
we've been streaming Tribeca films.
Oh,
Who knows? And
certainly not me.
who knows? And they have the same round of commercials, and they play the whole chunkaroo
Oh, yeah.
every single turn. And on top of it,
Yeah.
they have an actor that does like a little spiel where they're like, I know this is a different Tribeca this year. So just before the movie starts,
Oh.
they have like the same, and like you can tell they told them to jazz it up. And like Richard Kind was actually one of them.
Oh, okay, good for him. I
I've
like
seen him
Richard
twice.
Kind.
and
Good boy.
Good boy all day, unless he does something horrible.
He would be a surprise.
I would be very shocked.
He would be a Christopher Maloney surprise.
Oh my god!
You know.
that should be what the phenomenon would be called.
Yeah, when someone because it should be someone who is universally loved and then becomes a pervert, not somebody who we fear of that happening, right?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I can't think of anyone I've ever loved. So email Diane.
You heard it here first.
What? Spicy? Absolutely. So, no, but what were you saying?
Oh yeah, no, it's just like none of the actors did a very good job, with the exception of Richard Kind, who actually tried.
Yeah.
To like give a good delivery. You know what I mean? And it's just like, this is the same thing. You guys need to jazz it up for real.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
the sponsors, like switch up the commercials at least.
There's a commercial that Jerry and I were watching Restored with Brett Waterman, an old episode. I'd seen it.
Your
It was
favorite.
a Mission Revival home. Beautiful home. Beautiful home.
Beautiful home.
And
Beautiful soul.
yeah, Asuela would have loved it. And there was a commercial. It was for like a hospital, and the commercial was like, life is unpredictable, but we're an emergency room and we're always open. And the first, like, it showed people kind of about to get hurt. Like, there was someone cutting down a tree on a ladder, but they were like directly below the branch they were cutting, so it was like it's gonna fall. There was like a guy, Happy Father's Day, pulling his grill down a flight of stairs, and then there was like a girl like walking barefoot on river rocks. And I think it was implying that they were all gonna get horribly injured.
Oh my.
So yeah, that wasn't my bad boy, but
I mean, it's close to a bad boy.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
bad boy enough.
thank you.
I don't want impending.
But you know what my bad boy
Hairy
actually
boys?
is?
Please tell us. Gnats. Just kidding. But you
No.
did see the gnats.
I did see the gnats, but I realized the reason that you see the gnats in your hallway outside this door is because you are probably standing there getting your keys out.
My keys are ready.
Okay, I'm so
Just so
sorry I
you know.
accused you of needing to fish your keys out.
Just kidding.
Okay, fine.
Sometimes I fish.
My theory was wrong.
Sometimes I stand there with my mouth open, hoping to catch them.
Yeah. A little snack,
Little
very
proteins.
high in protein.
You know that. That's a Diane surprise. Catching bugs in your mouth on the way somewhere, just to have a little snack.
Burst of energy.
It's
like a handful of almonds, but even more convenient.
But even more convenient and free.
I love it.
Nature.
When you see
Mother Nature's almonds.
Absolutely.
Same thing.
When you see a bug in the home, like a spider,
A bug in the home.
a bug in the home.
Oh, I forgot to put the big daddy. I called him a dandy long legs.
Oh.
Which he was.
Okay.
He was quite pretty.
Quite dandy.
But yeah, no. If there's room in Wilmer this week, I'll put the giant spider. But anyway, what
do you do? Do you trap it and go out, put it outside? Do you ignore it?
No trapper. I don't want to kill it unless it's like a moth.
Sometimes I'm in a kill. Sometimes I'm in a killing mood. Not of spiders. I never kill spiders.
No, they're helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, it's very an intrusive bug that's there to.
I usually either
me
ignore
off.
or trap and put outside.
I mean, I don't go around murdering ants. I just try to like murder them in a chemical way.
Yeah.
With that, crushed up shell shit. What I cannot pronounce it. Email Diane if you know how to pronounce it, because I can't.
Pronounce what?
Is it diametrius earth?
Oh yeah, that's exactly it.
Listen, I just did it.
That sounds like a Greek
Julia
god.
wins. I know. See, that's why I don't think I'm saying it right.
Zeus.
Zeus, baby.
I kill my bugs with Zeus, the power of Zeus. Okay, so my bad boy on the block is perhaps we remember the chip in my tooth.
Oh.
How could we forget?
How could we forget? I think about it every morning.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so when I went, the dentist was like, I'm letting you know now that this is...
Oh, no, sorry.
Oh, I'm letting you know now. I'm letting you know now that this is like a very vulnerable spot for a chip, and that it's probably
vulnerable.
I was like, okay, I didn't fucking arrange my teeth in this direction. Like, I didn't make the decision. Absolutely.
I mean, don't kill yourself. But...
I mean, no, because like that's what dentists do best.
Do they?
Oh, that was a root. I mean, I feel like people said for a really long time that dentists were like the most suicides or something like that.
But rate of suicide? Interesting.
I don't know if it's true.
Email Diane.
Email Diane, because if that's true, she's becoming a dentist. Just kidding. She's coming back, baby. The chip is coming back.
Oh dear.
It's not as bad as it was before, but I can feel. First of all, I started speaking with like a slight not a lisp. Lisp is a strong word, but like a slight like thing.
It was like a whistling.
Yeah. A slight whistle do, and then I looked, and it's like you can kind of see it.
Come on!
I mean, if I really squint, and
it's
really
not as bad as it was before, but
I feel
she's
like
there.
When I bit into the Rogue Almond in my RX bar.
Yeah,
this is not an ad for RX bar. Do not buy them. Just kidding. You can buy them if you want.
They taste good, but they will rip your teeth up
on a hot day. No, they're so oily.
Oh my god, they really get so oily. They're like a freaking vodka.
They really are. And you know what? They have some delicious flavors. So sometimes I do get them, but I'm extremely cautious. I nibble and with the side of my mouth. I never go head on with the two front teeth.
I'm going to teach the kids to chew back of the mouth first.
Oh yeah, never use your fronts. God,
never use your fronts.
It took me years to realize that.
Yeah, I mean, the older you get, the more you realize you should never use your fronts, because those are not made for chewing. They're just for looks.
They're just for looks and to intimidate, I guess, other predators.
Yeah, no, we have to intimidate. Those are purely for intimidation purposes.
I mean, yeah, anyway.
It's just inconvenient that they're there, because they are so close to the teeth you're supposed to use,
It's a trick.
It's such
just
a
there
trick.
to smile, baby. But yeah, I feel like my first trip, the same thing happened and like reappeared, and he was like, "Well, better use the stronger materials." And I was like, "Where were the fucking stronger materials the first time?" Fine, whatever.
Right. That's
I'll
what I don't
live
understand.
with this. I'll live with my almond mistakes.
I know. Like, I bite on one fork once, and now I have a chip for the rest of my days.
Listen, that's mouths, baby.
It's so fucked
The
up.
heart of your wait, no, is that true? Yeah, the heart of your mouth, teeth.
Okay. Also, I don't know. Okay, wait. This isn't a good boy or a bad boy, but it is like. Do you have any other bad boys? No, because you said you had a perfect week, except for the
amazing
commercial.
week.
This is more of an indifferent boy / update.
Okay.
And it's a big announcement.
Okay.
I'm not going to act like this isn't huge. I rode on a Lime scooter.
Oh my God.
I did it.
I mentioned you riding on Lime scooters casually this weekend just because I was like,
Wow,
even
talk
Zoe
about me
wants to be
much?
on a scooter. Even Zoe
Even
wants
Zoe.
to be on a scooter.
It's true. So this is when I was meeting Helen.
Oh my
And the bar was
God.
like, okay, the
Oh,
bar
you
was
arrived to a bar on it. Incredible.
well, okay, let's act like I did for the sake of the story. Let's act like I made it to my destination on the Lime scooter. And didn't wuss out halfway through. But okay, so I was like, and the bar was probably like a mile and 1.3 miles from my house. So it's like perfect Lime scooter distance because
Don't kill Zoe.
getting a
Don't stalk her, don't kill her.
well, that's why I'm not saying the name of the bar. Jeez. Because getting a like lift or something that length of distance didn't feel right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
walking would have been like 25 minutes.
That is always the problem.
So I was like, this is the best opportunity for me to just grab a lime and go. And it was on
be their fucking slogan. Anyway.
it was on Friday night, and there was a Lime scooter right around the corner from my house, and I was like, I'm gonna grab it. And I live in a very hilly neighborhood, and so it's like my first time on the Lime scooter was like going down a pretty substantial hill, and it was extremely scary. I was sure I was gonna die. And then like it was Friday night, like in a bustling neck of the woods. And you know, it was like 7 p.m. Like people were out and about, and you know, lots of bars on this strip, baby. And I was like, I can't fucking ride this Lime scooter down Sunset Boulevard right now. It's just gonna give me a fucking full-blown panty Annie. So I didn't. I hopped off and I walked the rest of the way. But
God,
I
really?
think if I were to do it again, and we're still in the possible phase, although I wouldn't count on it. Because it was scary.
It sounds a little frightening.
The
I don't
hills were alive with my screams
know. With your
because
scream- in the dark? No, it's
no,
still
it was
light
still
then.
light.
Okay.
I was trying to play it so cool, but I was like also kind of going extremely slowly on the flat surfaces. Like you see people scooting around confidently, and you're like, I could do that. But the truth is,
I don't think that, but yeah.
it's scary.
I would sooner be on a bike, honestly, than a scooter.
Well,
I can't.
I know.
So
See, I
scared.
thought like those electric bikes maybe
Feels like at least a fucking car is going to hit my tire first, you know?
rather than me.
My butt.
Well, I'm
yeah.
also like, you're not supposed to be on the sidewalk, but what I really should have done is walk to Sunset, gotten past the crowded part, and then got on it because it's flat and there's a bike lane.
Yeah. I don't
So like
know.
I was just like in the middle of the fucking street. No, it was horrifying.
I don't know how you did it. What? So you just punch in your address and it takes you there, or you have to tell it?
No, you scoot there.
Okay, so then like
You, like,
couldn't
go
you
up-
control the hill part, or no?
Yes, I could have walked to a scooter that was down the hill already.
I see.
And I think that was my big mistake. Like
If
if I
big
were
mistake.
if I were to
First.
do it again, I would just do a flat surface. I wouldn't try to conquer the hills.
Okay, I would definitely do it in a flat circumstance
A flat circumstance.
with no one around because I know I'm going to eat shit.
Yeah, well, it's very scary, the threat of eating shit.
The threat of eating shit is very high.
Yeah,
I
it
know
is
at
high.
least one person who's eaten shit.
I know a person who has eaten shit in the form of some sort of shoulder.
Oh, God.
Some shoulder shit.
Some shoulder shit. I feel like we talked about it. I told you about
Yeah,
Gobble that out. To protect the names of the innocent.
absolutely. Yeah, and Jerry's friend did it. Hold on. I think there was a bad boy update. I just need to remember what it was.
Bad boy update.
First of all, a badonkadonk to Champ Biden, the Biden's German Shepherd who bit people. Remember
Wait,
that?
what?
He bit people in the White House? Okay, so we'll give
This
him a
is the same
badonkadonk.
dog?
Yes.
Okay, I have not been
And he
following this
just
news.
died.
Wait, really?
Yeah, isn't that like a little suspicious?
I thought it was...
No, Hunter's the son.
No, I know. I mean, okay. Hard to... Whatever. But what's the other... wasn't there... an Champ? That was
Champ
not
is the
name.
one. Champ is the biter.
What's the other dog's name? We're sure it was Champ.
What, you think I'm sullying... Sully? You think
Sully.
I'm sullying the name of this dog? Champ, Biden, Bite.
Honestly, this feels like... What is that? The
Yes.
Mandela effect?
Oh,
where
no, you're
someone
completely
rewrites-
fucking right.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel gaslit.
I'm so sorry.
okay.
Major.
Major.
Okay,
See,
it's
very
not-
much like Hunter.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
That is
like-
a little close.
It just feels like, I don't know, white people names.
Definitely.
Whatever. Sorry to
okay,
everyone.
you're right. Major was the biter and Champ wasn't. Wow. Okay, so my theory that they had the dog killed because it was biting people must not be right.
Damn, that was your theory?
Yes,
I mean, it makes sense.
it does.
Oh, wow. Suspicious.
Politics can get dirty.
Politics can get dirty and dogs die sometimes.
They do.
Wow. Rest in peace to...
Rest in
So which
peace
one
to
actually
Champ.
died? Champ
Champ.
died. Sorry, Champ. I don't even know what you look like, but...
It's a fucking German Shepherd. Oh yeah, you forgot that. You don't know.
No, wait.
this
I know
was
what a
the-
German Shepherd looks like. Because
Okay.
they're German. And
Yeah, they are German.
Yeah.
Auf Wiedersehen. Okay, so then this is a Brad Boy update.
oh, dear.
Angelina Jolie claimed that 3 of her kids wanted to testify against Brad Pitt in their custody trial.
Poor Brad.
Poor Brad.
Custorama. Yikes.
Yeah, that's a real custorama. Also apparently a slight trial talk, but Angelina Jolie's legal team wanted the judge to get thrown off the case because she felt that the judge was in cahoots with Brad's legal team.
Oh, my God.
And that the judge is the one who prevented any of the children from being able to testify.
What a web.
What a web. So
don't-
that's the bad boy update.
I mean, I didn't realize there was like a whole Hollywood rumor about Angelina being notoriously hard to work with. I didn't know any of that shit.
That doesn't surprise me.
I don't know. Who knows?
They also say things like that about women all the time.
They do.
And it's like, why? Because she like, I don't know, whatever. Okay, and then also a judge dismissed the case from one of Kevin Spacey's accusers, but the case with Anthony Rapp is still ongoing.
Okay.
So, yeah, some ups and downs in the world of bad boys, as always.
Well,
But, you know,
listen, take him for all he's worth, Anthony.
I
Put
completely
that freak
agree.
in jail.
Put that, or wherever.
Or wherever. Put him in a hole.
Mm-hmm. Put that freak in a hole. Let me see if I have any other lingering. Okay, well, this is just sort of like an update. In my quest to find like a way to exercise that isn't the worst, I have purchased a weighted hula hoop.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, you think.
Okay.
Okay, so I literally have done, I did it for 8 minutes yesterday and 8 minutes today. Apparently, if you do it for like 15 minutes every day,
You become hot?
you become really hot.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
I can't
you
wait.
immediately start to be able to sell swimsuits for a living.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah,
That's
so
8-minute abs.
it's 8 minute abs, but you forget how hard it is to hula hoop. Like I did it as a kid all the time. In fact,
That's why you had rock hard abs.
I know I was
As a
such
child.
a ripped 8-year-old, and this is almost a tragic tale I'm about to tell.
Oh, no.
But in maybe it was kindergarten or first grade, I was friends with this girl named
Gobble her name out or leave
I
it
guess
in?
so.
All right.
And I taught her how to hula hoop.
Oh, my God.
And then she won the hula hooping competition at school.
Wow. You were her coach?
Yeah, but I didn't win.
Oh. She surpassed you in
Yes.
ability?
Yes.
Quickly?
And it wasn't like this dramatic thing where we were in the final
Rivals?
too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I never spoke to her again. No.
Well, I mean, as we know, rivalries are boring and stupid.
Yes.
So,
Well, you know, I like to think that if we were to meet up again and, you know, anytime, she definitely would not remember this, but I remember it, and I would challenge her to a rematch.
you know what? You might win.
I might.
Because, like, maybe she became a hula hoop champion. We don't know. Maybe
I
she's
don't
literally
think
an
so.
athlete. We have no idea.
You're right. She might be an athlete.
She
and then
might
I'd
literally be a
fucked.
rower. We don't know that.
We don't know.
I watched
Anyway,
a
it is-
rowing movie, by
Okay.
the way. Because, you know,
A doc or a
it was like it was a movie. Just a cutie.
Mhm.
But kind of like loosely based on, I guess, the director's Rowing Life or whatever. Rowing Life. And but it made me think of the college Scandi bad boys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they work so hard.
Oh, it made you feel bad?
Well, it made me feel bad. It was more like how in the fuck could they think that they could just like pass them off as like
Right.
literal athletes when these, oh my, it was just very
The
surprising.
rowers were intense.
Yeah, very intense.
They must have wild upper body strength.
Well, it's actually more of the lower if you don't. I had no clue because it's
What?
like legs first, then back, then
I guess so you don't
arm. So I'm a rower now.
obliterate your back.
It's
You're
true.
a rower.
So maybe women make better rowers. Who knows?
Ooh. Well, I have a couple friends who have rowing machines.
I mean, maybe this is a sexist thing they've told us for years that like women have better lower body strength or whatever. Who knows?
How is that sexist?
I have no clue.
I mean, at least they gave us something.
Well, they said that men had better upper.
Yeah, well, they're not good at anything. Fuck them.
But it's like, I can still open jars. What if
I
I'm the strongest person alive?
It depends on the jar. Also, I literally talked about this with Wendy the other day, my therapist, because Jerry will do this thing sometimes where he'll like tighten a jar or like a knob so hard. And I have like a mount for my phone that I put it on when I'm having therapy, and he uses it as well. And it's like, there's screws and things to like make everything fit. And he tightened one of them so much. And I was like, this is so hard. And she was like, I think boys do that.
I think boys do that?
She was like, men over tighten. And
Oh,
I was like,
wow.
Wendy, let's talk about me now.
Okay, wow. I literally never heard that. Can you just say that?
No. Email Diane if I should
Email Diane.
file a complaint against Wendy.
But also, like, bad boy your husband for tightening knobs.
I know.
That
Loosen them up, baby.
Loosen his house knobs, baby. I mean, sometimes I feel like I over tighten the shower.
That's what he does too.
Oh my God.
And it's like I have to like put my entire back into it to untighten it.
Listen, you can ruin your knob that way.
By tightening it too much?
Yes, you can.
Is this like you're overcharging, sort of?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you think I'm a cuckoo?
I do. I
You
really
think
do.
I'm nuts for.
Well, I just think that you are stuck in the past when it comes to charging
And you
stuff.
know what? You are entitled to that opinion, and
Well-
you are still my friend.
When you plug in your phone, does it not at night? Does it not say this phone will be charged by 5:30 or whatever?
Oh, you're gonna hate my answer, but like sometimes I'm not charging my phone at night. I charge it when it gets below 20%.
All right, let's move on to our bad boy of the week. Okay. Spicy? He's definitely, I mean,
She
look,
really hates
this-
me. Holes. But you know what?
Beverage
Sometimes
break.
it's overnight, and I just have to live with the fact that it's just, steaming and overcharging, and just a crock pot of battery charge.
I'm more worried about my laptop zipping up my ovaries than anything else.
I mean, listen,
zapping and
not all
zipping.
of us are worried about our ovaries.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, so our bad boy this week, and I have to be honest, this is
Her favorite person.
like a really tough one for me, just to stomach.
Wait,
What?
sorry. Good boy, bad boy.
Yeah.
When someone says my favorite person,
Ironically or unironically?
unironically.
Oh, bad boy.
Okay.
Although, like, my favorite person. How about my person?
Okay, no, my person's much worse than my favorite person.
I agree.
Okay, thank you. At
I
least-
100%. I agree with that.
Oh boy. Okay.
Because it's like, yeah, right now.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah, like, give
But
it a
my
week.
person sounds a little like, what's the word?
Dog to human.
Dog to human, sure. No. That's literally-
Like, I am Sullivan's person. But that makes sense because Sullivan's not a person. And he needs a person in order to be a dog.
Does he? Does he though?
Well, inside every dog is the spirit of a wolf.
Oh God. What's that?
That
Blue
commercial?
Wilderness? Is that what
Blue
the...
Wilderness.
Yeah, this is an ad for Blue Wilderness.
I would
please.
love that sponsorship.
I mean, I feel like that cat food would give Francis a wild stone in his pee-pee.
Okay. Well, he has kidney problems anyway.
I wouldn't say he has kidney problems. I would just say that he has a urethra, and that like if you have too
Wow,
much protein in your
TMI.
diet, I think it's protein. I don't know, certain things in your diet or whatever, and the
Well,
crystals.
you
and
heard it
shit.
here first. Fran has a urethra.
Yeah, my son's pee-pee. Sorry, my cat son's pee-pee.
Okay, so our bad boy this week. He's definitely a Mr. Slim Your Shady. He's a Mr.
Ugh.
Marshall Your Mathers.
It's a real threaten your ex
He's
they
a real
together? I don't
he's a
even know.
real hate your
And
mom, your gal.
Mm.
It's Eminem.
It's Eminem.
It's Eminem.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to Eminem, one of the best dads there is.
Yeah.
If not the best. Also, he is my person, I think.
That's
I
awful.
wish.
Oh boy. I mean, like, I
Talk
don't know.
about a style evolution, though.
I accidentally saw his net worth also.
Okay.
It's like what, 230,000 million?
Yeah, 230 million.
Wow.
Yeah, he has a chunk. He has a chunk of change for sure.
It's a chuckle doodle.
He's got a chunk of doodle do. Yeah, so his net worth is 230 million, and he is a rapper. He is an actor. First and foremost, he's an actor.
God. He's been in a few films, has he not?
Well, I think he's been in 8 Mile.
Okay. But like in some other shit too. Certainly. I'm literally going to look it up just so we can
I
remember.
think he's like honestly one of my comedic
Oh,
inspirations.
jeez. Yeah, great. Comedic inspiration.
He's so funny. He loves to just make fun of people and rub his ass in things. He's also like hugely problematic and definitely a misogynist and definitely homophobic in a lot of his language.
He's certainly a Marshall internalized phobia McGrath. Or McGrath?
Marshall McGrath.
Marshall
Okay,
McGrath.
Well, we'll get to it at the end, but
Marshall McGrath is a nice name, though.
It's
Mathers
beautiful.
is what I meant.
I do like the name Marshall.
I'm not a fan.
Okay. Well, I guess we won't name our son that then.
Our son.
Yeah, our son. Sorry you had to find out this way.
No.
So,
Imagine literally
if I told you on the podcast that
that
I
you were
was
pregnant with
your
a son. No, just like I thought, like you literally meant Jared's son for a small second. I was like, "Is this a slip?
No.
Is this a Jared?"
I
and
literally just
you
smoked like
secrets of-"
2 joints in front of you.
It's true.
I don't think I would do that. Although, who knows?
Also, who knows?
I've just tried to throw you off the scent.
So I'm just going down to filmography.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looks like there's only discography here. Wow, why wouldn't it tell me? Oh, wow. He's been an actor in guess how many films?
4.
31.
Wow! Eminem! Ugh, he's so impressive. And
Wow,
I've
he
seen
was in
him...
the interview? Too bad we didn't get to see that.
Damn it. And I've seen him twice in concert.
Really?
Once at Bonnaroo and once when I saw him and Rihanna in concert. But it was also the first time I tried cocaine and I barely remember it. So...
What the fuck is this?
Loving Neverland documentary that it's about Michael
Documentary
Jackson.
that highlights the injustices and mockery that Michael Jackson dealt with post his stardom.
Oh, yes, because Eminem very much Eminem had a music video where there was like, he loves to play characters and he loves to just like make fun of celebrities and do some real commentary on pop culture. I'm sorry, I'm such an Eminem apologist.
She really is the hugest Eminem apologist.
But he did one about Michael Jackson basically being a child molester.
Okay. Well,
So-
I mean, sure.
Yeah, he was, so.
Well, if we can say one thing, at least we know that Eminem probably wasn't a child molester.
I don't think he was.
Yeah,
But you know
I mean,
what?
Certainly haven't heard that yet.
Certainly happened.
Sounds like he just has a lot of like anger problems
Oh,
too. I mean, I don't know if it's
100.
donkey to say someone has anger problems, but like
No, he does. I mean,
but it seems like there's a lot of undealt with shit, and like I don't really know the journey with mental health.
yeah, well, he definitely has struggled with addiction a lot, as have a lot of our bad boys. And I'm not going to, go soft on Eminem, but I do have this, I am finding myself making excuses for him in my head anyway. Like, I feel like I listened to him so much growing up, and I feel a connection to him. And I think he was my first celebrity crush.
Oh my, there's a lot connected to him.
Yeah, I mean, what does that say about me that that Eminem was like my ideal man? I don't know. Okay, so
You heard it here first.
Eminem
is
did
my
have-
ideal man. Zoe Clark.
Eminem did have a complicated childhood. Lived with his mom. His dad was sort of out of the picture. His mom did drugs as well. And he met Kim, his first wife, his only wife, when you think about it.
Oh yeah.
In 1987, when Kim and Kim's sister Dawn moved in with Eminem and his mother Debbie.
Right.
So Kim was a bit of a foster sister to him, I think.
Oh, we're interesting. I did
Not like explicitly, but like they were being taken care of by his mother.
So 8 Mile was autobiographical,
Yes.
right? Okay,
Yes.
so all that shit.
I mean,
Oh, now I'm, I guess, realizing.
yeah,
Wah wah wee wah.
yeah, it was autobiographical. I mean,
I guess I knew
Good
that
movie.
some of it was just because of obviously the rapping, but I forget that a lot of that life stuff is just like obviously is life.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure. Whatever. I'm sure it's dramatized also, but yeah,
Well, I read that his mom was dealing with Munchausen. Was it Munchausen or Munchauser?
Munchausen's
Munchausen's.
by proxy.
By
Wait,
proxy, yeah. That's when you.
no, I think just regular Munchausen's actually. When you think you're sick all the time.
No, I think it was through
By
proxy,
proxy,
because
so
there was like apparently she was drugging his food
Oh,
and stuff and like pretending he was ill.
yeah, that's by proxy. That's some Gypsy Rose.
That's some Gypsy Rose.
That's some Gypsy Rose Magos.
Oh man, incredible story.
So Kim moved in 1987, and they sort of had an on and off again relationship from in 1989. They got married in 99 and then divorced in 01, and then they briefly got married again in 2006. And in 1995, he had his daughter Haley Jade.
1995.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's like not that much younger than us. In my mind, though, like
In my
she's
mind,
a
she
baby.
is a child.
She's a straight up baby.
4-year-old. Yeah.
Well, because on the Eminem show, which was my favorite Eminem album because it came out when I was like 12, which is like
Prime time
Dream.
for garbage music.
yeah, okay, not garbage, it's really good. But she was like probably like 4 or 5 when that came out, and her voice is on the album a lot.
Oh yeah. It really was though.
It really was.
She really. But yeah, no. I'm curious what she thinks of it all now.
So I have no idea. So he shares custody of her with Kim. And what I didn't know is he also has custody or partial custody of Kim's daughter with another man and Kim's sister, Dawn's daughter.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wait. I kind of think I don't know why I know that. The like child-in-law, I don't know
Yeah.
what to call it,
Yeah.
is a boy, right?
Yes.
How do I know that? I don't know how I know that.
Nathan.
I think that I believe like the mom was having issues or something.
He raps about all of them.
He raps about it all.
He really
really raps
He
his
takes it
life.
out on paper. And also sometimes assaulting other people. So in 2007, he overdosed on methadone. Apparently, his addiction started when they were shooting 8 Mile, and he like couldn't sleep, and so he started taking Ambien to sleep, and then his drug addiction sort of took off from there. Although I'm pretty sure he was like doing drugs the whole time.
I mean, sure raps about them.
He sure raps about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. Okay, so then in 2007, he had a methadone overdose, and he has been sober since 2008. Okay, so now we could get into the bad shit, I guess. He has had like a bunch of people sue him. His mom sued him for his mom Debbie sued him for $10 million. And for slander after, he says a ton of shit about her in his music. And when I went and saw him at Bonnaroo, yeah, we hung out. No, he was on stage. He made everyone yell, "Fuck you, mom," at him. And I was like, first of all, this is so weird.
Was it Mother's Day?
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
I mean, it feels like something he would do, though. What year was that?
2011.
Interesting.
I'm going to say 2011.
And he's been sober since 2008?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, it's just weird that he still kind of makes repeat decisions.
Yes, he does.
Do you think Elton John is really friends with him?
I do.
You really think they're sincere friends?
There's a quote from Elton John being like, he's a genius. He's like, there are very few people I've seen live where I've gotten chills and been like, we're in the presence of greatness, and Eminem is one of them.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if Sir Elton John says it, it obviously is real.
I mean, I guess like Elton John was sort of his like sober coach.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know Elton John was sober.
Elton John sober.
Oh.
Elton John is also in the Demi Lovato documentary and is like, I'm sober. Because Demi Lovato is sort of doing a thing now where they smoke weed and drink and are like comfortable with that. And Elton John is like, there's no way an addict can do that. But I guess Demi thinks they can. So that was sort of Elton's
Hashtag Demi thinks they can.
hashtag Demi thinks they can. And
How
we'll
is
see.
Demi now?
I think Demi's fine. I mean, they came out as non-binary like a month ago.
That's great.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a bunch of kids on TikTok were like, I always thought this song was a non-binary anthem that Demi wrote. And I was like, okay, like things I would never even notice.
Interesting.
I actually really did. I enjoyed the documentaries on YouTube.
I didn't watch it. I mean, I
it's-
would though. I mean, I like hearing these stories.
It's easy. It's like,
They're Disney?
I think so. Yeah, they're Disney.
What were they in?
It wasn't Wizards of Waverly Place. No, I don't know. It was just like one of those. I don't really remember what it was, but yeah, it's kind of the story of their overdose and then like how they overcame it and yeah, like how they got to that point in the first place. You know, it's kind of a classic music documentary.
Yeah, well, honestly, good for them.
Yeah. So anyway, Eminem.
Eminem.
So
Father of the Year.
not only did Debbie sue him, Kim also sued him because she attempted suicide at one point. And in a song, he like talked explicitly about it.
Mhm.
And so she sued him, which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, he's wrote so many songs about like, I don't know, beating the shit out of Kim, beating,
I know.
just like women in general.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
mom.
I know.
It's pretty angry. It's
know.
kind of that is the hard to forget shit where you're just
Yes,
kind of
it's
like,
definitely that like he in so much of his music he was so openly homophobic, openly like you can hide behind the it's just words, he's just rapping about it, blah blah blah, but it's like you're contributing to an already very toxic, difficult culture that is like already homophobic and already sexist, and you're just perpetuating all of those things, all of that violence, and all of that anger that already exists towards gay people and women. And I mean, certainly not helping the problem.
yeah, certainly not doing anything positive.
No.
If you have nothing nice to say. Plus, like, it's so fucking classic on top of just like, why even throw around any slurs anymore?
Right.
It's been so long.
Yeah, he definitely still uses like the homophobic F slur. And there was he referred to, I think he used that word to describe Tyler the Creator, who is gay.
Yes, like pretty recent, like in 2018 or something.
Yeah, like not that long ago, and he got reamed for it. Which is good. I mean, which is good, and like honestly, shows like a real difference in when he was first making music, versus now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So yeah, no. I just wow.
He does. I will freely admit that he has not helped a lot of. He has not helped.
He hasn't really helped his own image. He has a little bit of a Kid Rock Rising where it's just like, this is the kind of person I am, and now I'm going to double down in it.
Yeah.
And then like refuses to kind of look back. Like there comes a moment.
He did express regret over the Tyler the Creator situation.
I mean, maybe that's his big aha moment.
Yeah,
maybe that's his
one
big
aha
self-reflection.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the pattern of like anger for so long.
Yeah, and it's also sort of like his persona as this angry white. He has a persona as an angry white guy, and in that persona, whether it's the persona or whether it's him, the anger is directed towards women for the most part, his mom and Kim. And it's just sort of like, okay, like it is okay for men, white men specifically, to express their anger in that way towards women and, you know, whatever, anyone who they see as inferior to them, women, gay people. Whoa, the power just went out for 2 seconds.
Spicy. Well, I don't think it affects anything in
Spicy?
here, does it? Because everything's
No.
plugged into that
Everything's
baby.
plugged in. There's no Wi-Fi happening.
Yeah, that's why I just don't bother to touch the clocks in here, because it's like they always just get reset.
That felt like a rolling blackout type thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. Ooh, is this a text from LA Times?
Oh.
Shut up.
Okay, wait, another person who sued him. He In high school, he was bullied by this guy, and the song Brain Damage was about the situation where a kid in his school, like, beat his head in, basically, to the point where he, like, almost died. And he called that person out by name in a song later and called him, like, I don't know, called him, like, a fat bitch or some shit like that. Something horrible. And also was like, and he beat the fuck out of me. And so the bully, I don't remember his name, but the bully sued Eminem. And the judge sided with Eminem and was like, he's exaggerating its music. So, yeah,
I'm remembering that song.
Yeah, and apparently his mom, Debbie, had sued the school when that took place, when the actual...
Wow.
But they didn't win any money because the school was like, it's not our fault.
Ugh, it's so whack.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's like, it's so hard.
Sucks.
It does suck. And it's like, yeah, I get it. You had a really shitty childhood.
Yeah.
And like, sure.
Yeah, but like, don't use their real name.
Sure, don't use their real name. People who were brought up by parents who needed parenting.
Yeah.
Like, just, it's sad that they grow up sometimes. It's like two different directions. And it's like, I don't even think it's two different directions sometimes. It's just like, you still have scars with you that you still need to work out. And you just become such an angry child. And like, never dealing with it. And then just like letting it fucking fizzle and becoming an artist and having fame sounds like, I mean, not an excuse for any of his behavior, but like, wow.
Yeah, and he definitely does hide behind, like, the Slim Shady persona is that violent, angry person. And I think it's, like, so easy for artists to hide behind that. I mean, separate the art from the artist. That shit is all the fucking time.
Yeah, and now it's kind of a lot more impossible because you're an adult and you're just like, oh yeah, well, obviously I can hear these lyrics with an adult's brain.
There is no way Eminem could have released the Eminem show this year. There's no way.
No way. But also, like, honestly, scary shit for like literally 12-year-olds to listen to.
That we were listening to that, and that I was internalizing this, like, it's okay to rape women. That I was like running around being like, smack some anthrax on that Tampax. Like, what was I doing?
I can't, like,
and I was like, oh yeah, there's nothing weird about a teenager screaming that in her bedroom.
I can't. Yeah, no, it's fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. And I don't know.
It is. And he also was arrested multiple times for physical altercations. One, he pulled out an unloaded gun on somebody and like aimed it at the ground, and he was arrested for that. And then literally the next day, he was arrested again for assault when he saw someone kissing Kim. He beat that person up. And in 2006, he was accused of assault again in a Detroit strip club. And there were multiple instances where the Secret Service investigated him. Once during the George W. Bush era, where he like threatened him in his music. I mean, he always
that sounds fine to me, honestly.
Yeah, this part doesn't bother me. This part I sort of enjoy, and also because he made like, threats in his songs to Trump and Ivanka.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
I mean,
that I don't
Who cares
care
about that? I mean, that is art, really. I mean, all the feuds he has, and I guess maybe we should watch that Mariah thing.
Oh,
because he has so many feuds with so many
Mariah
people.
Shit is not great.
It's really not.
Do
great.
you think they did date though? Because the whole thing with
I think
Mariah
they
Carey
went.
Is
they
that
maybe showed up together at one thing. Maybe shared an evening. Maybe just made an appearance together.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Eminem claims that he and Mariah dated. Mariah says that never happened. They like kind of talked about each other on different songs a bunch. Eminem made fun of Nick Cannon, which is valid. And Mariah put out the song Obsessed, which is like in the video, she's like she's dressed up as Eminem, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And like, why are you so obsessed with me? So I don't know what happened there, but there's something we don't know, whether it's they dated or someone I don't know.
Seems like both sides. Yeah,
it's a bit of a both sides. I think they're both lying.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to aggravate each other. Yeah, I mean, he did a lot of antagonizing. Apparently, Moby. I mean, fine, whatever. Who gives a shit about Moby? I don't give a fucking shit about Moby. But like, and Moby's now cool with him because he criticized Bush, I guess. Even though he was
But like Eminem has always been like political in that way. I mean, he apparently let Joe Biden use "Lose Yourself" in a campaign video.
Wow,
So
man of the year.
such a political maven.
Wow.
We
Boss man Biden, indeed.
Boss Man Biden, indeed, he got that Eminem song, baby.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Sure, he's political or whatever. It's just, yeah, sure. And he's not the only person to rap homophobic lyrics or
Absolutely not
against women
Absolutely
or anyone.
not. But he did.
But he
You know?
did.
He's not the only one, but he still fucking did that shit.
Yeah.
And very mainstream. And he probably got away with way more because he's white.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
100%. So, you can't ignore that aspect of his career either.
He was white, so he seemed passable.
Right.
For white families.
Right. It's like you can kind of, people are way more willing to separate the art from the artist or whatever. Like, okay, that's all of the M&Ms I have.
Oh, yeah. Let's just move the Mariah thing.
Oh, yeah, the Mariah thing. Here's my feeling about that. So that was just a TikTok we watched where Mariah Carey is like looking at the reflection in the mirror, and it's like a transition, and then she wipes into like whatever. We'll put it in Slimerama.
Slimerami.
Look at her Instagram at Bad Boy Podcast if you want to see the reference. Jesus Christ. And she could just be referencing the video at that point, which is Eminem and is technically referencing Eminem.
Yeah. I mean, again,
it's hard not to just side with Mariah on this, but Eminem's my boy,
Yeah, would you date him? If he dropped from the sky and said, "Divorce your man, come live with me on my ranch in fucking Michigan or whatever." It's beautiful there, I hear. Trees, baby.
I don't know.
That's
a tough choice.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
she doesn't know if she would leave her husband for Eminem. Sorry, Jar.
I don't know. I don't want to say yes. At least I didn't say yes right away.
Yes.
Probably not. Honestly, like he has a lot of baggage.
They're gonna say money.
He has a lot of baggage.
He has a lot of pairs of sweatpants too.
He has tons of sweatpants, tons of hats, and a lot of baggage. But I do think he looks cute in his like more recent phase when he has the beard and the darker hair. Like I do think he's looking pretty good, all things considered.
I guess we'll put that in the Slimer.
Also, I don't think I could date somebody who's sober. Maybe I could. I don't know. That's like a bitchy thing to say. I think there are many things preventing me from dating Eminem other than the fact that he's sober.
You're right. You're definitely right.
But if he met me, he would fall in love immediately. No doubt.
For me, it's probably a lot of the lyrics in the songs, but...
I could forgive him. Okay, let's shut the door on Eminem.
Shut the door, baby. Don't say a word.
I mean, they couldn't have met more.
I feel like it's just a revolving door at the
Yeah.
VMAs, just like clapping hands.
Yeah. I mean, do you think Mark was there for the iconic Eminem performance when he brought in 1 million people who look just like him, walk like him,
put that in the fucking
walk,
Slimer.
talk, and act like him? Might just be the next best thing, but not quite him.
Okay, what if it was all of those people in the room, no Eminem, and you? Would you be scared?
Yes,
That's scary.
that is a Nazi rally.
That is a Nazi rally.
That's literally white supremacy. Yeah, I would not want to be in that room at all.
He doesn't give you
That
like,
was the capital. That was the
anti-
capital insurrection. Actually, it looked exactly like that Eminem VMA performance.
You're right. We'll put it side by side.
Yeah, absolute side by side.
But yeah, I mean, he has a little bit of an anti-semi vibe though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just a slight.
Would not be surprised.
Some things people say sometimes you're just kind of like,
Definitely anti-semi rising. Mel Gibson rising.
Mel Gibson rising. Right.
Okay, let's move on to Good Boys. Do you have any?
Do I? God, this week just breezes by.
I know, it's hard to even keep track of
It's
what's
like, how do I
going on.
collect my Good Boys? In a little basket in my notes app? Should do probably in my notes app.
Okay, so my TV talk. We need the drop, please.
TV talk.
Can't talk about TV without it. Okay. Is Crime Scene Kitchen.
Oh,
Did you watch it?
Okay, I literally watched 4 seconds of it and had to turn it off.
Wow, that's hurtful. Okay, so the
Convince
premise
me.
of Crime Scene Kitchen is a bunch of bakers enter a studio, and
Are
they have
all bakers?
Yeah, they're all bakers.
Okay.
and they go into a room where something has been baked, and they have to like investigate the kitchen to find clues. And it'll be like their cake pans in the dish rack. There's like a lemon meringue in the garbage can. They, clearly used a sugar thermometer. And they'll be like, oh, you definitely made lemon eclairs. And then they have to remake the mystery dish. And do I love it? Do I hate it? It's impossible to tell the difference.
So, okay. Does anyone ever do a good job actually recreating?
Or you are such a bitch. Yes.
I feel like it's fixed.
You watched 4 minutes?
I don't even know. It was a lot.
Can't
There
even
was so many.
stand
It was just like so late. Maybe it wasn't even late. It was just a lot. Just like bing, 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 bing.
I mean, Joel McHale is the host.
He's so annoying. Sorry.
He is annoying.
Whatever. But it's like that format of reality shows, not reality shows, but like reality competitions now, where so many bells and whistles, so many things to follow.
Yeah.
There are no new concepts, but only new concepts. So they have to like build on new concepts to make it like.
You're like, this is such a wackadoodle concept for a show.
Yeah. It's like I need to be very high and in a good mood. Like, or in the worst mood possible or something. I don't know what mood I need to be in for this.
I mean, I was absolutely on my phone dinking and duking while I was watching it.
Maybe I'll dink and do then.
Yeah, if you dink and do, it's fun.
Okay, fine. I'll try. I'll try it. I just don't get it.
Another show.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch Penguin Town?
No. Is that the thing on Netflix?
Yes.
Oh no, I haven't watched it yet.
It's a docuseries, sort of, narrated by Patton Oswalt.
Oh.
And it's about a town in South Africa where once a year all these penguins like descend upon the town to mate, and they're there for 6 months out of the year. And they just like infiltrate the town. And so it follows like 2 penguins. I mean, but it's like funny and also like has literal penguin sex on it all the time, which is weird.
Wow.
So they follow this one couple who's like been together for like 6 seasons, 6 mating seasons.
Oh.
Because they're monogamous.
What are their names?
Well, they're named the Bougainvilleas because they fuck under a bougainvillea.
Do they?
Well, that's where they lay their eggs. That's where this family has chosen to nest.
And it's winter? Like what time of year is it?
No, it's summer.
And it's a blooming bougainvillea?
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
god.
Summer. But it's so hot.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
I need to find a picture of that somehow.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it, other than the penguin sex.
Well, I mean, that's going to be the only thing I'm looking for, baby. Just kidding. Gross.
Well,
but like,
I love you for that.
I just like... is it going to be sad? Are there deaths? Are the penguin deaths?
I haven't come across one yet. But they have enemies. They have wombats and what have you. But yes, there are some deathy vibes for sure.
Okay, fine.
But whatever. Those are my 2 TV talks that are solo.
Am I doing any solo bolos? Well, this isn't a me thing, but Full Bloom.
Yeah.
I'm all caught up, baby.
It's good. I'm
good.
really glad that Melissa went home. The woman who was taking care of her sisters.
Oh, she had a... Okay, I loved her story, but...
Yeah, but she was bothering me by the end.
When I saw her nail polish miniature, my most favorite round yet.
I loved that. They had to make miniature bouquets. We'll put one of those in Wilmer.
So cute.
Maybe the winning one.
Adorable.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that they do the bottoms in like
Whoop whoop.
The boop boop.
Bottoms alert. Yeah. Yeah.
That they swapped it out.
Yeah, so did I.
But also like it's like seeing the worst of the episode do a fun challenge. So you're just also kind of like, oh.
That's the other thing. It's like,
I guess they also have to prove themselves.
Yeah, but I like that the season... I like when they have everyone do the challenge, though, because, like, there is a problem where now that they're doing the group challenges first and only the losing team has to do the solo challenges, it's sort of, like, more difficult to get a vibe for everyone quickly, because you only get to see the people who are on the losing team work alone and, like, really show what they got.
Mm-hmm.
And so that I don't like as much. But but it's just like maybe they don't have to do a group challenge every single episode. I did watch last episode of The Bachelorette, so I'm technically caught up.
Fuck, I'm not caught up.
It's fine. I don't know.
Is it not good?
I don't know. Oh, I have one other solo TV talk.
Oh.
Starstruck on HBO Max.
What is that?
It's a very random sitcom starring a New Zealand comedian, and she's in London, but it takes place in London. And it's kind of just like in the pilot, she like has a one night stand with someone who ends up being a really famous actor, and it's kind of like their story. I liked it though. I did a full binge-aroo. I liked it.
I like New Zealandy and Australian comedy.
Zealand. I can't do accents. So that was amazing. I'm so glad everyone heard that. Any other TV talks?
I'm really trying. I feel like it was such a movie-packed week that I have no TV talks. Well, I'm obviously keeping up with my 90-day fiancés, clearly.
Yeah, always.
Clearly, Natalie. Oops. Is it Natalie? It's Natalie.
It's Natalie.
Is having problems with Mike's mom.
Oh, yeah.
And Mike is such a mama's boy.
They all are.
They really all are.
Cool.
And she has no new fucking YouTube cookery going on, so
sorry.
I'm obviously starving for garbage.
Yeah, well, maybe there's some sort of spoiler or something. You know, maybe she's pregnant or some shit like that.
I don't know. She's been posting these really weird Instagram everythings. Like,
yeah.
She's writing a novel.
Oh, good for her.
I don't know. She's really being very ambiguous in her posts.
Happy. I'm happy for her.
I'll post one of those in the Slimy. She's being really interesting.
Okay. You know, I'm glad you're keeping up with the 90-day universe because I can only handle so much.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for you, it's 90-day or bust.
Yeah. RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars starts this week, so...
Oh, wait.
On Paramount Plus, though.
Anyone?
Yeah, they announced everyone.
I have not seen that.
Okay, well, I think it should be a weird... The group is a ragtag bunch. It's very random, so I'm excited to see how the season turns out. Twerks out. Okay, so email Diane. Diane at badboypod.com. Your bad boys on the block, your good boys, your, what did I say? The indifferent boy of the week, if you have one.
Indifferent boy, that's new.
It's new, but you know what? If it exists, it exists.
Diane's indifferent daddy.
Okay, Diane's indifferent daddy of the week.
Happy Father's Day to only Eminem.
Exclusively Eminem, and I really hope Haley Jade has done something so nice for her father, who apparently, when she graduated high school, watched from another room so as not to take the attention away from her. So happy Father's Day to Eminem, best dad in the universe.
What?
That happened. Leave us a 5-star review on iTunes.
Yeah. I mean, if you're shy, don't leave a review, but rude.
I know, it's fucked up.
Whatever.
And follow us everywhere at Bad Boy Podcast. And
I was going to actually look up to see what Haley Jade did for her father.
Yeah, see if she did a good old post. And you know what? If she did a post, we are absolutely going to take a screenorama and post it in Sliderama. And that's the Bad Boy Pod guarantee.
Baby.
Buy a shirt. Shop.badboypod.com. And, you know, just listen to that song that you have been thinking about, baby. Because for me, it was Superman by Eminem. And I listened to it 4 times today.
Horniest song on earth.
And what did Haley Jade do for her incredible father?
Wow,
today?
guess how many followers she has?
1 million, 1.2 million.
2.1 million.
Whoa!
Flip that number, baby. Attempting to curate a feed that accurately represents my life and is somehow still aesthetically pleasing. Wow, no post. 3 days ago. She said, no post about her father.
Okay. Well, fuck you, Haley. I'll post about your dad. Okay, that's it. And I guess, listen, it's just, stay cool, stay in school, stream Ja Rule, and jump in the pool.
Wow, you are a regular Eminem today.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.